Hey guys, it's Miss Street here with first grade. I'm so glad you're with us today. Yesterday, Miss Street was outside and our video kind of went kaplooey. And I think it was because we were outside. So hopefully being inside will help. Also outside yesterday, Miss Street's allergies, woo, they just about did me in for sure. I don't know if you have allergies like Miss Street does, but good grief. I could barely even, I don't even know. My nose was itchy, my throat was itchy. Do you ever have allergies like that? Well, I'm sorry if you do, because I know how bad it is. But if you don't, then there's Miss Street's deer headband. That's awesome. So first graders, we're gonna kind of look at what I did yesterday. That way it'll be an all-in-one video so you can see it all the way through. So hopefully you'll get to see it better. And remember, before we subitize, Miss Street doesn't have many subitizing eggs this morning. I did bring some grass inside, so we could find Easter eggs in Miss Street's house. But I don't have that many eggs to do what we do normally with first grade. But we're gonna go with the flow because that's how we roll, right? Okay, so are you ready to subitize? Let me give her music. Yes, this one's kind of funky. Ready? Here we go. Let's look for some eggs. Oh! What do you see? Woo! 5. Good. Ooh, here's some more. What do you see? 4. Here we go. What do you see? Oh, that has a value. 0. Here we go. Whoa, that's a lot. I see 4 and 2. 6. 0. Ooh, what do we got here? 6 and 1. 7. That's kind of fun music. I like that. It's kind of jazzy. 80s. Okay, guys. So, first grade. We are partitioning circles and rectangles into halves and fourths. And did you know when you do this stuff, this is helping your third grade friends. It's really helping you when you go to third grade with fractions. It's a true story. Geometry and fractions are tied together. I know, right? It's true. So real quick, before we get into that, this is way up in my face. Let's not forget our quantity and magnitude. Our quantity is the actual amount. Our magnitude is the relative size or amount as compared to something else. And we always need to keep that in mind. Hey, Miss Dowdle, I'm going to connect today's lesson to something you said yesterday. It's true. I can't even believe it. That's great. Hey, Robin. Hey, Sadie. Hey, Maddie. Okay, so we're going to get into it. Here we go. I know, right, Robin? I call that my deer antler, my deer headband. Hang on a minute. Miss Street needs to... There we go. Get it where you can see it. Okay. So I hope you can see it pretty good. So today we're going to look at quantity and magnitude. And like I said, we did do this yesterday, but I was outside and I'm pretty sure that things got frozen. So no, not like Elsa and Anna frozen. I mean, I wish, but no. Oh, you see an Easter egg here? And there's one. Way to subitize, Sadie. Kiss your brain. That's very smart. So let me move this out of the way. Yeah. So yesterday we talked about, I asked Zeb if he wanted a Kit Kat bar, and he said, yeah, I want one. And I was like, okay, here's you a Kit Kat bar. And then I said, here, Jesse, you can have this Kit Kat bar. And guess what? That didn't go over very well, because guess why? This Kit Kat bar is way huger than this Kit Kat bar. But it's still, hey, Jess.
You're in trouble.
I'm not in trouble.
Ranger. His heart broke down.
Okay.
Where's Honey back right away?
Go check on him.
Here's pizza.
Okay, you can have that pizza.
You were grounded for 2 days.
Well, I think you're wonderful.
For a week.
Thank you. So,
You're welcome.
well, thanks. So they didn't appreciate that. They have the same quantity. There's 1 and 1, but they have different magnitude, and that matters. So, first graders, geometry. We are going to take this Kit Kat bar, and I mean, I can open a Kit Kat bar. There we go. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. There it is. You see it? That's the big bar. We're also going to look at this little bar too, because magnitude matters. All right, here we go. All right, so first graders, if we were going to take this Kit Kat bar and divide it in half, I've got a little butter knife here, but so you kiddos don't need to do this at home unless your mom and dad say it's okay or they're helping you. So if I cut it in half, I want to try to make sure that each share is equal, okay? They're about the same size and same shape. So that one's in half. Now this Kit Kat bar is really easy to do in half because they already have the lines in them. So let's look at these halves, okay? So this is half of a Kit Kat bar, and this is half of a Kit Kat bar. First graders need to understand that no matter what size the whole is, a half may not always equal another half. It depends on the magnitude or the size, okay? So I had 1 whole Kit Kat bar here. Now, yeah, it was the little one. So how many halves do I have in this Kit Kat bar? I have 1 half, 2 halves. That's right. And here, I have 1 half of the big Kit Kat bar and the other half. So how many halves make a whole Kit Kat bar? 1 half, 2 halves make a Kit Kat bar. Good. Now, I'm going to take my Kit Kat bar and I'm going to divide it into 4 equal shares. And this one now, I don't know. I might mess this one up. But I'm going to try because Miss Street likes to try hard things. Okay. I mean, it's okay. You hear the Dukes downstairs? Oh, good. Okay, that one went better. So, here we have 4 equal shares. I hope you can see it. So, we need to keep in mind, this is 1/4 of a Kit Kat bar. This is 1/4 of 1 Kit Kat bar. This is 1/4 of 1 Kit Kat bar. But guess what? They have different magnitudes, so that doesn't always mean that 1/4 is the same as 1/4. It depends on the magnitude or size of what you're talking about. So always keep that in your mind, okay? So this is where Miss Street was channeling Miss Dowell yesterday because she was doing a first grade standard working with, I hope you can see this, working with words and phrases in a story. So the words we use in first grade are halves and fourths. So these are our halves. I'm putting them back together. They're not perfect, but oops. These are our halves. This is 1/2 of the small Kit Kat bar. This is the other half. This is half, and this is half. So our phrases has words that's just more than one word. So phrases that first graders need to be using is half of. This is half of the whole Kit Kat bar. This is half of that whole Kit Kat bar. Or we could even say, because you guys are doing halves and fourths, I know, right? This is big. This is huge. Okay, so we could say this is 1/4 of the whole Kit Kat bar. And this is 1/4 of this whole Kit Kat bar. Even though this Kit Kat bar is smaller than this Kit Kat bar, they have the same quantity, but their magnitudes are different. So first graders, let's see. Oh, Miss Street's got time. Okay, so you guys are also should be able to do this with Miss Street's just gonna draw some circles, and maybe tomorrow I might have a surprise for us to practice with. So if I have a circle, let's say this is a cookie, and I need to share half of the cookie with Zeb. How could I half the cookie? I could half the cookie this way. Remember, it needs to be equal. That'd be the same as saying, here, Zeb, here's you a Kit Kat bar. And here, Jesse, here's you a Kit Kat bar. They're not equal, right? And we all know the importance of equality in feeding your children candy. So here's another cookie. Is there another way we could show half of this cookie? What do you think, Sadie? We could go this way. It's not perfect, but okay. So this is still the same size as the other, okay? So that's good. What about if we had a cookie that we needed to divide into 4 equal parts? What would we do? 4 equal shares. Let's say this is pizza, and you want to share pizza with your 3 friends, and you get a piece too. Well, first you would divide it half, and then you would divide in fourths. But look at this. What happens when you divide in fourth? What happens when you divide in fourth? If I were to do this one in half like we just did, if you were to have that piece of pizza, what? You would have more than this piece. So you guys also need to know, the more you partition or decompose a shape, the smaller amounts you're gonna get if you're talking about pizza or cookies or a Kit Kat bar. So the more you share, the smaller the parts are. So boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Again, tomorrow we're gonna do this, and I hope to build with something fun. If it all works out, we'll see. And if it don't, we'll just go with the flow, because that's what we're gonna do right now. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, first graders, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.